In this video, I'm going to be going through some advanced moving average strategies, and I'm going to be going through some live trades, doing primarily scalping on 15-second intervals with 10-second candles here. So the indicators we have set up here are the moving average, of course, momentum, MACD, and we're going to trade with just around $200 to $500 typically. So right here, we're actually going to be doing a sell, okay? And the reason we're doing that is because there is a crossover right here, and there is a crossover that's happening right here as well, okay? So that's the reason why we're doing that. We're doing that with $500. We're going to see it pass it through, and it did. That was the first profit of the day, massive profit there. So right here, we see things are about to cross over, so you might be able to do another one right there, actually. So here, things already crossed over, and here, things are crossing over again. So potentially, it might be another sell. Might do it at a 200. So the reason we're doing this right here is because everything is going downwards, right? So I might do a sell once it goes up a little bit, right? Do a sell there potentially with $200, and that's because there was a crossover there. So this is a little bit more of a risky trade because it's kind of going up right here on the MACD momentum here. So we're probably going to lose this trade, but that's fine. Let's go to a different one right here. So what you really want to see is you want to see everything kind of align. So here things are going up. Here things are going down though. So things are going down. Things already went down in the MACD here. So you really want to align the moving averages with the MACD, because the MACD kind of gives you a little prediction of what is going to happen, okay? So here, there's a crossover, went down, right? MACD predicted it, of course, and this kind of just followed through. So potentially, it's a decent scalping opportunity, really small scalping opportunity for a 5-second scalp. So if we do a 5-second scalp here, right, things are probably going to go down, right, as we see right here. So that's kind of just the idea of it. So right here, finding the right stock, finding the right crypto, finding the right asset is really the most important part here for the moving average. So you really want to take a look at everything. So here, look at what's happening with the 200 moving average, right? With the 100 moving average, I mean. So right here we have the 100 moving average, and then we have the 20 moving average, and then we have the 9 moving average. So these are the 3 moving averages that I'm using right here. Let's take a look at Netflix. So the moving average just crossed over right here, went right up right after that. MACD lines up perfectly. Momentum lines up perfectly. Everything is going upwards, right? So everything did line up perfectly for this huge skyrocket up. So right here, things are continuing to skyrocket up actually, but there's actually a resistance level right here. So it actually might be decent to do a sell right here, because it's very unlikely that this will surpass this amount. So at least by a substantial margin. So the sell here is going to recuperate our money from that loss. And so if we recuperated that, we have 2 wins right now with 1 loss, right? So it's always important to look for resistance and support levels, key resistance and support levels when looking at where you should put your trades. So right here, things went up quite a bit, and it might have been continuing to go up, but the momentum was just going downwards right here. You see the MACD was going downwards. Things are just going downwards right here. So you have to consider all factors. Not just the moving averages, but the moving averages give you a really strong idea of what is happening, right? And let's go to Cisco. Cisco, things are going upwards right here, and things might be going in a very good position, right? For everything. So might actually do a buy right here. So it's a little bit higher than I'd like it to be bought at, right? I would ideally want to be bought at around this level, but things are lining up perfectly here. Things are about to cross over right here, and we made that profit right there. Really great. 3 wins, 1 loss. Okay, so let's try to take a look at some other ones as well. So the MACD crossover is really great. Moving averages is supporting that, right? And Here, as you see, things, when they crossed over here, went up, crossed over, they went up, and things crossed down here, and things went down quite a bit. So potentially, things might go up very soon. It's very uncertain, though. Things are going up a little bit on momentum. Things are going up a little bit on the MACD. And things are starting to even go up a little bit on the moving averages. But it's still a little bit uncertain here with, the red candle here on the MACD. So I wouldn't risk it quite yet. Go to Twitter. Here, I wouldn't say it's worth either. Let's go back up and see what's happening. Nothing too big. Okay, so things going downwards here, right? Crossover downwards. Things are starting to go back up a little bit for the momentum, though. Crossover here just now. It's going up, testing a key resistance level right here, though. So we'll see if it actually breaks through or not. If not, then be potentially a pretty good sell. Potentially it's going to break through. Potentially it's going to go back down. Let's see. Okay, so we made that. That was a loss right there, but that's fine. Let's go over to Tesla, Exxon here. These are a little bit stagnant here. These might be taking a downwards turn here, right? Things are taking a downwards turn, right? So let's try to capitalize on this. Potentially, things might be going upwards or downwards. Here, things are actually going upwards according to the charts here. So we made that a loss. Let's try to recuperate our losses here. So things are going downwards here on the long moving average, the 100 moving average. And let's wait for it to go up a little bit before we sell. Okay. These are going downwards here, about to cross over downwards, right? And we made that a profit. Okay, that's great. So we recuperated some of our funds right there. Now it's going back up right here. And it's probably going to test this resistance level right around here as well. And then we can see what happens from there. But right now, let's go through the stocks again. Okay, so try to test this resistance level, then go through. Things are going downwards now. Wouldn't say anything strong there. Amazon. Let's see here. For Amazon, I wouldn't say anything particularly notable. Yeah. Here, same thing. Nothing particularly notable. And so I really want to see where the long moving average is going. So if it's stagnant, then it can go either way. But if it's going upwards, things are generally tending upwards. If it's going downwards, things are generally tending downwards, right? So you kind of want to go with the direction of the moving average, the large moving average right here. So here things are stagnant, so you can go either way. So things are very uncertain here. Things are kind of creating a little triangle here. So things might actually break upwards or downwards very fast. Intel. Okay. Netflix, things are going downwards here. Things already crossed over downwards though. So things have already pretty much went downwards, right? So things might actually be turning upwards now. I get a little bit of a reversal. We see that hammer there. So that's a little bit of a reversal hammer. So it might be going upwards now. Potentially, yeah. Okay, and then we made that profit right there. It was a little bit of a risky investment, but that'll be just fine with me for that final trade. And if you want 50% off your first deposit on Pocket Option, go to bitcoin.net, and click this right here, Pocket Option. Enter this promo code VLX094, and you'll get 50% off your first deposit. We'll give you plenty more to trade with, and it's just overall. There's no reason not to use this code right here. So VLX094, click this link right here to use this. And you can also find a bunch of forecasts for cryptocurrencies and more on bitcoin.net.